So the clan that I'm in is holding a King of the Hill, and it's going to be literally the very last day before Town Hall 18 releases, at least based on the crafted defensive timer. So if you guys are interested, I'll share a link to the Discord channel for my clan itself. We're in Golden Knights. So you can just find the details over here. Basically, we keep incrementing the difficulty, and you expect it to go higher and higher for each round. This is in my time zone, so it's like 9 a.m. Pacific time on the Sunday. And yeah, that's about it. All you have to do is just join the server. I think you have to open like a ticket somewhere. I'm not really sure, but it should be pretty obvious once you join. And just sign up over here. Just press sign up and you should be good to go. Just because it's on a weekend, I won't be playing this one, but we've got a few other communities coming in, and we have some gold passes as well for the winners. So if you guys are interested, do check it out. It's gonna help you guys have a bit of fun before Town Hall 18, and you get a chance to earn some free gold passes before Town Hall 18 releases. So good chance for the community to interact with each other. You guys on my community get to interact with the clan mates that I play with, and there's a lot of cool people out here. So yeah, do check it out. And now let's just get back to the rest of the video. I did half of these attacks when I was fully awake, and I did half of these attacks when I was half asleep. I'm sure you guys can imagine which for which. It's just that like the legendary reset happens relatively late. I shouldn't say late at night, but like it happens at a convenient time for me to get like 3 or 4 hits in. And then it's like as soon as I wake up, I feel like just doing a few more attacks, and you guys can see what happened. But we recovered them to good percentage. So I want to take you guys through some more recovery tips, and we'll move on to some more examples of how you can break bases down completely very, very well. All right, so here is a base that I failed on. Pretty good base, typical double poison spread out, ricochet cannons in the core. But yeah, we have this attack to deal with, right? So I was just thinking like you just need a lazy fireball somewhere on the edge of this base. And I was just thinking if I get a fireball on this air defense, honestly, my warden can walk either right or left. He is pretty safe. He only has to deal with one defense at a time, no matter how you see it, at least for a while, right? So if he goes right, and I was during this attack, I was hoping he went right because he would naturally walk down this aisle. There's nothing there. Just first the multi archer tower, then the scatter shot, then what? The fire spitter. It's not going to do anything, and that's already good enough for me to start like whichever other hero I want to go into the crusher mortar. And honestly, with the line from the crusher mortar to the ricochet cannon to the town hall, it makes sense to consider using the queen. But here's what happened. My warden started walking left on the base, and I was like, do I consider recalling him now? Do I wait? What do I do? So I honestly wasted the 20 seconds of safety I had. You'll see. He doesn't move at all for so damn long. I could have spent all this time starting the rest of my heroes. But instead, I decided, okay, you know what? He might be fine. Literally 20 seconds later, I wasted 20 seconds. And this is just what happens when you're half asleep. So, literally at the worst time possible. I guess I was waiting for the Giga Bomb to trigger to see what would happen, but literally at the worst time possible, I decided to start my heroes. Like all this time, I could have just started them, and things would have been no different. But just look at what happens over here. So super duper soon, my warden actually walks into a bunch of traps meant for the Royal Champion charge bait, and you guys guessed it, he's gonna die. But hey, at least for the rest of the plan, as I was saying, the line from the edge of the base to the town hall gets the crusher mortar and this ricochet cannon multi inferno core. Like that is such good value. And then I'm sure you guys are already used to this, but when I see the monolith out over here, I'm usually thinking of just sacrificing my royal champion. However, the enemy king is also waiting over here, so you'll notice I dropped a few more Yetis and my own king over here to deal with the enemy king. Just something to ensure that my royal champion has to only deal with the minion prince and not the enemy king. So you can see like the king is out over here. Ice golem has frozen up wonderfully, so that king is not going to be a problem at all. And yeah, I mentioned my warden died. And he died in a way such that I only managed to recall his healers. Like I literally placed a recall spell on him, but the Town Hall Blast, you guys know how painful it is. It deals like 50% of damage straight up, and you can't even react to it in time. So Literally, as I was placing the recall spell on my warden, he died and I only got my healers. Yeah, it sucks. I wish I wish I had enough time to understand, like, okay, maybe I can consider reviving my warden, or I actually recalled him in time. But this was the absolute worst scenario where your warden just dies. So all you can do at that point is recall the healers back to your queen, where your smash kind of thing is going on, and hope that it survives a little bit longer. That's about it. So pretty good overall, I think. Queen, I think she ends up going back into the base, and she'll fight off the enemy clan castle. And only now we've got our Super Yeti and Super Well kind of popping out. So yeah, we should be okay. I think overall Royal Champion in Phoenix mode plus my own Queen, they should handle the minion prince eventually, hopefully. And I'm realizing there's no warden to keep alive anymore. Might as well give the rage to my Queen and Super Yeti. So that's about it. I just spared at one invis for her. She gets the minion pin, she gets the ricochet cannon. Honestly, solid value. And look at this, right? Like I just use the revive and just do my best to try to get whatever I can using my royal champion. And it falls so short despite of all of that. Just because we decided the plan for this base was honestly pretty darn good. So furnaces actually come in and we time fill on this army camp. That's it. You saw like there were so many furnaces just flying in, fire mites flying in, but it was just a matter of time. So if I somehow manage to recall my warden, I hate that um, delay between when you place your spell and when it actually places. We could have gotten my warden safely out of there, but that's okay. The rest, I think, three out of these four fails are all like this, just because my warden died and I've only recalled my healers. Literally three times it's happened today. I'm not tilted. I just need to. And in hindsight, I should just wait and attack at a later time and day when it's better for me. All right, here's the next one. And it is a pretty good base. Fair deal. But I don't remember what went wrong in this. Let's just play it. Like I really don't remember what happened in this attack. But I'm just going through my mistakes with you guys. So I'm just already thinking in terms of fireball value. This seems like a good candidate. This not ricochet cannon. This rapid fire cannon, because with the help of a few furnaces, I'll also grab the main prince and the enemy king. Plus, it means I don't have to deal with this Giga Bomb. Like I just feel like this area is completely filled with traps. Like look at the area in front of this. Like it's so many two tile gaps in this entire area. So it just feels like a very scary compartment that I don't want to deal with. It looks especially baited for a log launcher as well, given these builder huts. So my brain was like, this is a dangerous compartment. Get it out using the fireball. I'm not even going to think twice about it. And we go for it. So yeah, Headhunter, really quick for the king because he latched onto my warden directly, and that main prince should be a piece of cake from there on. Cool. All good for now. How do you plan a log launcher in this base? There's no great line that really goes from the edge of the base to the town hall. And that's what I feel like, these bases, they only have like one dangerous spot for your warden, honestly. And if you can manage that one dangerous spot on the base, then you are good to go. What I did is not handle that dangerous spot on this base. So my warden, yeah, I remember now. He once again died, and you'll see it's pretty hilarious. But if you manage to get past that one dangerous spot, then you are scot free. You're so free to just take over the rest of the base. Yeah. If you feel like you're running into anti-log launcher bases, don't worry. The rest of your heroes can clutch in very well. Just try to use your log launcher to run over some defenses, not particularly great value, but anything you can grab. For example, on this base, I feel just the line between the X-bow and the multi-inferno to the town hall is good enough for me. It'll also dump my super yeti into the monolith and hopefully grab it. That's all I'm really hoping for. I'm aware that my queen can grab the multi-archer tower from the outside, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. Just aiming for the X-bow and the multi-inferno, and maybe even the monolith using my yetis. So I immediately put my warden down over here. Biggest mistake ever. I should have placed him more directly into the ricochet cannon because then he would have walked into this line that is more manageable. And I'm telling you right now, he dies because it's like Rico cannon plus Catashot plus X-bow. I'm just letting you know in advance. That's what happens. But yeah, as for the rest of the attack, I was mentioning, right? Like the log launcher from the X-bow to the multi-inferno to the town hall. Perfect. There's nothing to clean up in this area, so there's no need for us to use the Royal Champion on this one. That's also important. sometimes there are these bases where you don't need to utilize your royal champion off the very rip. And if you don't need to use it, if you don't need to use your royal champion, don't use her. It's okay. Just wait for the attack to develop a little bit. For example, on this one, I'm clearing these border defenses a little bit more and starting my king on the edge as always so that he can walk into the enemy queen and then use his ability a bit later. But oh yeah, Warden died and I revived him. That's exactly what happened over here. And then I raised him. If I just raised early, it would have been much easier. But there we go. Like now we're setting a wonderful funnel towards the score. And look at this, right? I'm deploying my Royal Champion so much later and going to be able to use her ability extremely late. So we also get like the super Yeti rage, and this monolith is toast. So honestly, perfect, right? Literally perfect. So we get to use our king ability as well around the area we were expecting to. And now I have to shift to this mindset of okay, time to use the invis spells on my royal champion before she dies because I don't have a revive spell anymore. So that's the only mindset change. Otherwise, honestly, I think relatively well executed attack. I used one invis on my warden over here. I probably did not need it. I should have saved it for my royal champion instead. And it just becomes a mess because my warden ends up joining with my the rest of the heroes. And well, she goes to Phoenix, she grabs all the defenses, and you'll see. You'll see. That's it. It's just another time fail. Look at that. It's just another time fail at the end of the day. So honestly, if I didn't need to use the revive spell on the warden, this would have been so much cleaner. I wouldn't have been as hesitant to send my royal champion in this weird spot. But it all works out that way. Like, don't start your royal champion early if you don't need to. Still remain calm and just keep going. The healers were behind my warden before I revived him. That's why I decided to revive him. As if my healer shot way too far ahead of his death position, I would not have revived my warden because that's just I'm wasting my healers. So that's all. Just again, more recovery tips for you guys. And I just want to show you, like, even if your warden dies, like two times now, my warden has died, and I'm showing you, you can still recover it to 99%. In my last video, I've shown 3 stars as well. It is possible. Don't rage quit. Don't get tilted. Just remain calm and stick to a plan. Let's move on to some triples now. All right. Here's the next base. It's a wonderful anti to double rage. It's an unusual style that you don't usually see out there, and these base styles just make me feel like don't be greedy with a fireball. It just ascertains that entire thought process so much more. I know it's very tempting to try to get a fireball somewhere in this rage core, but why go for the rage core when you can settle for the other rage behind the town hall? Like, it's honestly not a bad deal. And even for that rage tower, you don't have to target the rage tower itself. You just get a fireball somewhere which erases the rage tower. You don't need all that much value, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So yeah, we've just taken a good line for the warden. Note this one furnace so that I funnel him towards the multi archer tower. And the reason I've chosen the multi archer tower instead of the ricochet cannon is so that I can use only one earthquake for the fireball. The ricochet cannon needs two earthquakes to go down the Rico, so that's just a big no. And yeah, I'm gonna use one invis just to allow my warden to recover. I feel like the monolith, I don't know, it's a little risky. Like, it's more or less the same rate of damage as his healing. So I didn't want to take a chance. I was tired of the warden dying continuously, so I just was like, you know what, I'm sparing one invis. It's a free monolith. I'll get it out. Now the rest of the base, right? How do we plan it? So I'm thinking, my warden, he's gonna naturally actually walk towards this rage tower area. He's not gonna remain on the edge of the base. So I'm gonna have to recall him pretty soon. So I have to assume that in terms of the defenses on the base, this is all he's about to get. Not much more than this. So there's still all of this kind of left. It's a good candidate for a log launcher like the X-bow, ricochet cannon, scatter shot into the town hall. Wonderful. But that means I'm gonna have to send my royal champion over here. And I mentioned if the enemy king is there, just don't do it. She's not gonna be able to go inside that base at all. Plus the crusher mortar will wreck any of your yetis that you use for tanking, so not worth it. Don't do it. Just Don't. Multi Inferno plus Crush of Water and not gonna let any of your tanks survive out there. Just don't do it. So that means we're gonna have to change the plan a little bit. We're gonna have to actually use the Royal Champion on the right side of the base. And I have mentioned this, but the Multi Inferno, Crush of Mortar, and the Rapid Cannon are amongst some of the weakest defenses in this base. And this particular base is the reason why I prefer the Giant Arrow over the Magic Mirror. A lot of people have asked me, why are you not using the mirror on your queen? This I'm going to show you why in this very attack. Let's just focus on the queen. But yeah, I think you can understand the plan more or less. Like I'm funneling my king so into this compartment using the help of a furnace, and you can see Royal Champion on the top. Now look, I'm going to use the giant arrow. I've placed an ice column out in front, right? And I think I've already used the giant arrow. And let's just see, right? With an earthquake, one, two, three. That's it. It's already gone. I've gotten all the defenses that I needed to. Like, if this was a magic mirror, I would have gotten none of those defenses. Neither I wouldn't have been able to do this. But literally 2 or 3 logs, and these defenses are literally gone just because the giant arrow is 3 logs worth of damage, 3 whole logs. So imagine if I still had the Crusher Mortar up, the Multi Inferno up, everything would have just died by now because the clan castle had ice columns in it. So the Crusher Mortar would have honestly broken all 3 of my heroes simultaneously. But the fact that I had the giant arrow on instead, oh my god, it helped so much. And then our Super Varric, Super Yeti, and our own king completely broke the core as well. Like, what? And not only that, but because we tanked for our Royal Champion so well, even this Yeti, it's still alive. We tanked for her so well. She's only going to Phoenix mode right now. This is where he died. This is where she died. Like she started on the right side of the base and went all the way to the left somehow. I don't even know how. Anyways, we just throw this one rage down at the very end, and this base is completely broken apart. No revive needed. Yeah, I used a few invis spells, but whatever. It's all good. Just showing you guys, like, you don't have to be greedy with the fireball. Extremely minimal value, honestly. Just I was just aiming for the spell tower, not even anything else. And we are exploiting the weaker defenses on the bases completely using the arrow and the log launcher. Just go for it, man. Just go for it. If it's heavier defenses, then maybe go for an angle which is slightly, which allows you to get a little bit more runway on the log launcher, and that's it. That's all you have to do. It's pretty simple. Okay, now it's another double poison style base, and yeah, I think I've covered this extensively in the previous video, but you're gonna either use your fireball for the king minion prince area of the base or the monolith area. And looks like the king minion prince area doesn't really have good fireball value, so we're gonna go for a very simple fireball on this area of the base somewhere. You don't have to necessarily even aim for the monolith. Like, just look at this cheeky way in which I get this down, right? I'm aiming for the multi-archer tower, not even the monolith on this one, and I only use one earthquake, and that leaves the monolith at 1 health. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We have rocket loons as well. And this is also a reason why I personally prefer rocket loons over super barbarians. It just saves me the trouble of using an extra earthquake to get the fireball down in some circumstances. So these are just my answers for why I prefer this specific army as compared to some other variants that have been shown. It's just more comfortable. Like, honestly, what makes a base defend? The defenses themselves make the base defend, and rocket loons are defense targeting. The log launcher, if you line it up correctly, it's defense targeting, and you can erase it so quickly with the arrow, as shown in the previous base. It just all works out together so well. So that's all. It's just damage focused on killing defenses as fast as possible. Now, as for the rest of the attack, it is pretty straightforward, very similar to everything I've showcased so far on these base styles. Yeah, we recall our warden perfectly, and you can imagine what the plan is going to be. Royal Champion coming in from down over here somewhere. Queen perfectly down the line to handle this rapid fire cannon, and then my king itself will come where the enemy queen is. And each of them are responsible for their own areas on the base. I'm just going to zoom out, kind of let it play, and you'll see, right? It is just such beautiful destruction. Look at this, like 1, 2 logs. That's it. two logs and that rapid fire cannon is down. These weaker defenses don't have any chance against a giant arrow and an earthquake. Like literally two logs and these defenses go down. It gives so much more tanking for your giant ice golems. Anything. And I feel like that just allows your log launcher to get such good value, like much deeper into the base. Like now, for sure, my Super Valk and Super Yeti will go to the core. King also, okay, he did his thing, he popped his entire ability, and now I can just, I don't know, do I even need to revive my Royal Champion? I guess not. Like, my Queen is so safe. Yeah, I think this is a done deal. This is such a done deal. Like, there's no need for me to revive anybody. No more support is needed. Just goes to show you guys, like, I feel just damaging the base from far apart makes the most sense for this army. Um, maybe I'll do like one more attack for you guys. I feel like it's very repetitive and reproducible the way in which you can take bases down, no matter what the style is. And I just wanted to like tell you guys like, okay, here's ways in which you can recover attacks, and here's why I prefer this army. So just for the sake of giving a good ending to the video, we'll do one more. I think this is also a very popular and upcoming base style. I don't know, I fought it like 3 times today across both of my accounts. So again, stick to the same principles. Just try to think in terms of safety as well as setup for your heroes. Um, Honestly, on this one, I was just being a little experimental, but it just works out even if like I would say three of your four phases are correct. So we're gonna straight up just go for a fireball on this multi-archer tower. We get the enemy queen also out of the way for free, that rapid cannon out, and on top of everything else, we're gonna get the clan castle out for free as well as the monolith. Well, provided there's no rocket loons in the clan castle, at least I should say. So I'm gonna fast forward this just in 2x, and you'll see, like my warden remains safe. There's no doubt. And once again, the rocket loons coming in clutch. I'm just gonna point it out. You'll see. I think the rocket loons may have not been needed on this particular attack, but I just feel like I feel safer just doing things the way I'm doing it, right? Like just because I'm convinced the monolith only slightly out damages the healer. I can't help but feel like he's very slowly losing health. So there we go. Those rocket loons remove the monolith and he's dealing with ice golems in complete safety. That's easily like 20-30 seconds that using which I can start the rest of my attack. So you can already say I've placed the furnace up over here. That gives you a hint. I'm hoping for my king to come down in this area, but sometimes it doesn't always happen, and that's okay. There's no clear line for a log launcher, so I'm just gonna go for some shallow value, and I will take it. I'm honestly thinking I'll just recall my warden once he's done over here back behind this fire spitter area. It's honestly very safe. Just one X-bow, eventually the ricochet cannon, but there's so much of trash over here. Perfect place to keep him, such that he still keeps doing something on the base. Um, yeah, I think I end up going for like a log launcher from over here. And you'll notice this Royal Champion, right? Like it's so cheeky. Like I'm just using her and I'm forcing this log launcher queen, and I'm using my queen and king to basically force my Royal Champion to go towards the core. I don't remember if I timed it correctly, but oh my god, she literally just snipes the town hall straight up. uh, yeah, I think she'll go to Phoenix mode in a relatively decent position. Looks like my king also walks into the base, but that's as I said, it's okay. Sometimes it happens. I guess he was falling like a skeleton or something, but we get to pop his ability all the same now, and there we go. Like most of what is even left is already gone, and then whatever few Yetis we have, we'll just remove this entire core. It's pretty weakened up already, so it's not much of a challenge anymore at all. That's all. I'm just gonna fast forward this. You guys can already imagine, like this is a very straightforward attack, and it's easy to estimate also, like when your warden would remain safe. And you can see I just like revived my Royal Champion for sake of time. Use whatever invis spells needed. It's a done deal. But yeah, gist of it is save Fireball, which sets up your heroes well. You don't have to recall your warden early. Just take a chance. Just pay attention to him. I'm not multitasking at all. I just let him walk towards the monolith. As I was saying, if it was Rocket Loons, I would have recalled him straight out of there. I wouldn't have tried to grab the monolith. Instead, I would have used my Royal Champion to grab it later on. That's all. You have to just improvise a little bit, but it's not a big deal. Literally just drop one Yeti over here, at this wall and drop your monolith there, drop your royal champion over there as well. She would have grabbed the monolith. Nothing would have changed in how this attack went through. I would have maybe swagged less spells, but it's okay. That's what they're there for. They're there to be used. If you manage to get lucky, if you manage to plan well, execute well, you swag more spells. That's all it is. And that's all I really have for you guys today. So do join up if you are interested in the King of the Hill. There's 2 gold passes available, and it's a free for all. Like we have plenty of spots still left. It's going to be happening this Sunday. It should be like very friendly time zone for everybody. Like daytime for US people all across West to East Coast. I think like around evening time for UK guys, and around 10:30 at night for people in India. Very friendly for all time zones. Do definitely check it out. So I see you guys after Town Hall 18 releases. Weekend is coming up, so no videos for me until Monday. But let's see. I even have a doc appointment on Monday. Yeah, I'll see. So I'll see you guys on like Monday or Tuesday. Take care and peace.